Hello? Oh, are we good? I think we're good. That took a weird long amount of time. Okay. So this was not made by Cyan Worlds, just so we're all on the same page here. This game was actually made, yeah, here you go. This game was developed by Ubisoft Montreal. Team Revelation, I guess is what they're going by here. But this was outsourced to Ubisoft Montreal, which is interesting to me. So the first two Myst games were made by Cyan Worlds, right? Oh, we're getting lore. Hang on.
People talk about my sons, the evil things they did. Yet still I remain
That live
stranded
action,
beneath.
even in the 2000s, they're still doing
I
it.
did not discuss my own actions that day, or the rage I felt when I burned the two linking books that had snared them. Some people believe my sons died in those fires, but the truth is, they did not. You're the only one I can confide in, my friend. So I'm asking you to come to Tomada. There are things I must tell you about my sons.
Alrighty. Alrighty. But yeah, as I was saying, Myst 1 and 2 were made by Cyan Worlds, right? And then they went off to go make Uru, which is the Myst MMO, which, if you didn't know, that is a real thing that really exists. It actually got made. You can still play it today through a... I don't even really know what the status of it is, but it's online in some capacity today, and you can play the Myst MMO. But while they were doing that, they outsourced Myst 3 Exile to Presto, I believe their names were, and they made the Journeyman Project games, which were like also like weird multimedia point and clicks from the 90s. So they were kind of like it made sense to outsource it to them. They were experienced with the genre, right? But then for this one, this is just Ubisoft Montreal, and like I don't know exactly what else they were doing at the time, but it was probably just like I don't even know. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, that's a complete guess. Just like some kind of who knows what they were up to, but not point and click FMV adventure games. So I'm interested to see how it goes for them. Like, is this any good? Did they make a good one? Wait, I can... If I switch it to... We can switch the hand to be left-handed? What? What a strange option. We can also change the color of the hand. Now I think this was the default one. We can darken it too, so you can have like a... If you want to play this on hard mode, you can play with a nearly invisible cursor. Let me turn this down again a bit. That FMV was super quiet, and the menu's kind of loud. Perhaps? Anyway, I'm gonna crank that right back up, and I think we're just gonna roll with this. This is about default-ish. Oh, here we go. Actual defaults. Yeah, subtitles were off. Good catch. Good catch, I wasn't paying that close attention. Brightness, we'll leave default. What is help system? Huh. Alright. What is the Xbox Live? I assume this is just like Xbox Live aware. And it doesn't actually have any online gameplay. No. Oh well. Voice through TV, so you can chat with your friends on Xbox Live, and maybe they'll be like playing Halo 2 or something, and meanwhile you're playing Myst 4 like a complete loser. and they're like playing video games, and you're asking them like, hey, I'm stuck on this puzzle, can you guys help me? And they're like, not now, not now. But it's coming through your TV. Anyway, let us begin. So yeah, what they I think what they were trying to get across to us in that intro cutscene was that the two sons from the first game are not dead. The two evil sons who were trapped in the books. I think at the end of that game he burns the two books so that they're trapped in there forever, but they just showed 2 more books, so I think they're not dead. And they're gonna come back maybe, something like that.
How cool.
No idea who this is.
You know, I know the perfect spot to use it. Hang on.
Oh man, oh, it's like a,
Here?
it's like a 3D hand
I remember
maybe.
some of the other times you visited us. You've always liked stopping here. It's one of my favorite spots too. Go ahead.
It's like a model of a
Take a
hand
picture.
now. Oh,
Just make sure your thumb's not in the shot. Dad always ruins his images that way. Did you get it?
am I gonna have items
I
now?
think you should keep it in your journal.
Yo,
That
thanks
way
for
you
the,
can check it out
thanks for
and
the
look at it
54
whenever
months.
you miss us.
The sequel to the sequel. To the sequel to Myst. They really should have kept up that naming scheme, shouldn't they? From Riven. My perception of things is that, like, I feel like Myst 1, you know, Myst,
I'll tell Dad you're here.
is like stone cold classic. People talk about it.
Come on.
Riven is like, if you're into this kind of thing, you've also played Riven. Starting with Myst 3 Exile, I don't know anyone else who's played these. And I have to imagine it just keeps dropping off more and more. So, no, I have never heard anyone mention this game before. I have to, like, ooh. You have to hold A and then, like, physically drag the thing. The cursor's so weird, dude. The way it does the animation to point into the door. It's like you have a disfigured hand. Like, look at how the way it smoothly transitions into the point makes it, like, not feel like a cursor to me. Like, it feels like it's a real, just disembodied, severed hand that follows you around. But yeah, I heard that this is the last one to use pre-rendered backgrounds. Myst 1 and 2 are, like, basically just... They're basically PowerPoints, like, it's only static images. But with Myst 3, they also added, like... Well, I don't know if they're static. They might be animated as well, but you know what I mean, right? Like, there's no camera movements. But starting with Myst 3, now there's, like, panoramas, and you can look around and stuff like that. I feel like that's pretty sick. Press A to have the hand tap on things. Yeah, it's a shame that they never released End of Ages on console. I don't know what year that game came out in, if an Xbox release would have even been possible for that. Ooh, it makes a different sound. I think this desk is... I have to check every shelf. This is very... Something about... Oh, okay, that was fake. Something about the control scheme is a little clunky. Maybe it's like the speed of the cursor or something, but it's feeling a little clunked up.
Hello, my friend. So you made it in one piece, so Isha's driving wasn't too erratic, I hope. Well,
I guess that's this dude's
probably
daughter.
wondering
This
why
dude
I
is like
asked.
the...
The truth is,
He's like the
I
god of
know.
Myst. Not really, but he's like the main dude who's always writing all the
My son,
books.
Cirrus and Akinawa, trapped 20 years ago after they
4 games in,
destroyed
they're revealing he had a
the
daughter
ages.
too. Sure.
At the time, Catherine and I decided to
In the
leave him
3rd game,
prison.
they revealed that he had a
We
wife.
hoped it might
I don't think she was in the
reform.
2nd one. I think the 2nd one might have revealed he had a brother.
Catherine
Was the
believed
evil
our
dude from
son should be
Riven his
released.
brother? I don't know if there's any more
Rejected
family
it.
members for the 5th game to even reveal that
Let's
this
find
guy
out if
secretly
Cirrus
had the whole
Arachnoid deserved
time.
to be freed, and you're the only one we can trust. Remember my old...
Maybe that's why they
crystal
stopped
viewer? I made
making
some
these.
changes to it, and I
They just ran out.
incorporated its sound component. It'll actually be quicker if we do this together. I can show you the 2 prison ages before we link to them. So if you step to the panel behind you, we can begin.
The tech is kind of good though. Like, check out how I'm panning the camera around myself right now, and like they've rendered, like he is clearly 2-dimensional, right?
Oh, go on. This shouldn't take long.
He's clearly like a 2-dimensional real-time FMV actor, but they've rendered him sort of onto the sphere of the, like they've rendered him in the correct perspective with the panorama. You know what I mean? So like as you tilt the camera, he's still like it doesn't really
Come on,
ruin
my
the
friend,
illusion.
It's not that difficult.
Oh.
What a mess. The image modulator short-circuited wires are completely fused. Well, the viewer itself seems okay. So maybe if I link to Rhyme.
Also, I
All right.
think this might
Slight change of plans,
be
my friend. Explosion must have shut down the main power supply and
the
damaged
place
fuse
from
external
Myst
image
3. I'm not sure.
There's another one on Rhyme, so I'm gonna link there and retrieve it. I'll have to stop at the cleft for some tools first. Why don't you get full power restored while I'm gone? Go to the water wheel control room. Close both emergency release gates, then come back here and use the crystal viewer to contact me. The crystal combination to see Rhyme is in my journal. Oh, you'll have to turn on the roof antenna before the viewer will work. Keep an eye on Yisha, will you? I'll be back.
This guy is like so ominous for being like your friend. Like this guy's your buddy. He's unambiguously a good character. But I just feel like he delivered every line there like some kind of villain. It's like, ah, yes, you'll have to turn on the antenna. Like, okay, is something gonna happen? There's something you're not telling me about that? Have we been here before? I think so. Is this the... Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Ugh, like to look around, I kind of just wish we had like... Hang on, is there something I can do? Is there like a controls? Controls. Okay, well I'm gonna crank the speed, but... Yeah, I kind of just want. I think what the problem is, I really want camera control to be on the right stick, and it's not. And it's weird. Personality cloth. Like you have to drag the cursor to the edge of the screen to get it to pan. I forget if Myst 3 was like that. I assume it must have been like that because they probably didn't take a step backwards. But it's kind of like, why couldn't I just have camera control on the right stick? That would have been better. Super cumbersome to do anything. Hey, why? I don't even know. How do I get out of this? Okay, you have to turn over here. No, the right stick just does nothing. The hand... The hand does not move. Wait. Okay, hang on. Now that... What did I do? Oh, hang on. Okay, you press B, and then the hand centers, and now we turn with the left stick. And then you can press B again to free the hand. Nah, this is still pre-render. I think I want to go to the roof. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I had a mouse, this would be... Maybe this is just like a weird port thing, and if I had a mouse, it would be better. Load times kind of suck a little bit, too. Anyway, I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. I forget what he asked me to do at this point. But I am now leaving. Like what? Okay, now I'm in here. Wow, technology. Check that out. I mean, if the hand is interacting with the world like that, then it's kind of like, this is a real hand. Maybe my guy just walks around with his hand in front of him. You can just imagine him poking at things. Whenever he goes somewhere, he's pointing in the direction he's gonna go.
Here, you gotta see this. Don't worry, he'll come back. It's his favorite sleeping spot. My necklace showed it to me. Got it 2 weeks ago on an age called Serenia. Shows me all
Is
kinds
there
of
like
stuff.
green spill from the green screen
You
on
think that's
her?
strange
Like,
that
did
my
they...
necklace shows me things?
She's
Dad
like all
does. He says
greenish.
that a lot of things I've seen on Serenia
I don't
aren't
know if
real.
that's meant to be because of the plant or if that's just from the
Reveal?
green screen they filmed her on. Surely it's intentional, right? Where did I come from? I guess I was in there. There's like a walkway up there. There must have been... I'm going back. There must have been a way. How long it's gonna take me to get back there. I have to like... I have to do all this. Even the right way. Now she's here.
Let me guess. Dad blew the power again, didn't he? He does that a lot. Mom made him install an extra power box in here just in case. Oh no!
I'm looking this up. We're in a place called Tomana, which...
There aren't enough rows lit up correctly. Only a green light on top of a failed row means something's getting power.
is in Myst 3, actually, but...
Better not. Mom doesn't like me messing with electrical stuff. Come on, little guy, let's go
see.
our friends. Hey, I never noticed that before. So cool. I think my beetles are making a nest.
But I think it's like, you know that part, if you remember that part in Myst 3, where like, you, like, remember, it's the very start cutscene of the game, where the guy is like, protagonist man, you must go into book because reason, and then you go. Or like, and then at the end of the game you go back there, and then like the brother's there, and he like kills the guy's wife. Like, you only see it at the very beginning and the very ending, and I think that's where we are. You see like one room of it, so it's not really in Myst 3, but it kind of is in Myst 3. That's where we're at.
Oh wow. I'll have to show this to Dad soon as he gets home. He loves this kind of stuff.
No, that was not. The brother... I think the evil guy from Myst 2 was his brother. The evil guy from Myst 3 is just like some guy. I don't think there's any relation there. Evil guy from Myst 3 was evil because he was like locked out of that place where everyone else was. He was like chilling. He was like chilling in that house for all eternity until we showed up and accidentally freed him or whatever happened there. There's all kinds of weird stuff happening in the ending of Myst 3. Sorry, Riven, the sequel to Myst. I'll call it by its correct name. Just gonna be a bunch of words, isn't it? Well, clearly they knew, because they were just going to call it Riven, but then they were like, wait, if we just call it Riven, no one will know what it is. Riven, the sequel to Myst. Oh, wait, what happened? Hang on. I mean, if this is... He did tell us to go get his journal, and I'm not sure when he said... The journal might have been in that other room. No, don't close the book. He would have... With the veil, I forced myself to breathe Atreus. Would have been dangerous. Look, I can't read this dude. He needs better handwriting. Ages before Tomana's linking chamber is built. No longer wait for him. The might of the shipwreck. I think this is the wife's book. Because I think Atris is the dude. Yeah, I hope there's no important lore in here. This is too much. This is a lot of text, and it's all in this font. It seems to be about how they locked the brothers away in the book. The two evil sons. And this is just nothing after this? Okay, cool. That is actual words. That was English. It was hard to tell, but it was. I think that was the wife. I think that was from like a wife POV. So wait, I want to go back up there. Myst 3 was pretty straightforward, aside from that one age that was like a big tree. The big tree one was like a mess, but the big tree one wasn't a mess because of its puzzles. Well, yeah, no, the big tree one was mostly a mess just because it was very, like, unclear what, like, it was just a mess. Like, visually it looked like ass and you couldn't tell where to go. I think I was stuck on that big tree for like 2 hours just going in circles because I had no idea like where anything was or like what you could even click on, you know? The one with the orb on the rails was good. That was the first one. Let's see, there was the one with the orb on rails. There was like the canyon one with like the big skeleton of the dinosaur or whatever was going on there. That one was not the greatest. There was the plant one. Was there another one after that? There must have been. Also, there's got to be this seat has to do something, right? Maybe not. Any of these drawers do anything? I mean, yeah, this is just off because the power's off. Man, the load times are gonna get to me, I think. The load times are rough. I don't remember them being this bad in like Myst 3. I'm gonna have to go back and check the VOD and see if it was like this and I just put up with it. And maybe in the last year I've just, I don't know, my patience is gone. But this is kinda slow. Kinda slow and annoying. Oh, well now, do we have... Well, this is just, it brings us in here, and then... don't think any of this stuff is interactive. And I don't think any of this is interactive either. I'm definitely too small-brained. Honestly, work has just been depressing. Well, still haven't done any. You know, we're on month 5 of this, and I'm still a few months away from getting to do anything. So there's that aspect. But I don't know. Just training process is very hard. That's how it is. How did I... How... I mean, the power is off, so this isn't gonna do anything. And maybe I have to, like... They did show... If we come over here... This diagram here... Kinda does depict, like, a bunch of lasers, so... Maybe I gotta go to each of those houses and then turn on the laser. And that's what they want me to do. I don't know what this bottom option is. It kind of seems like it just does nothing. Like, if I select the middle option, we go. But when I select the bottom option, it does nothing. And there's nothing, like, behind me. Some Myst games pull some shit. I gotta be careful. I'm still mad. It's been like 2 years, and I'm still mad about the thing in Riven where you have to turn around behind you and then shut the door behind you because the open door is blocking a hallway that you just can't see otherwise. That's just the dumbest thing, and ever since then I've been kind of paranoid about what stupid shit these games might pull. So I think one of the lasers was, like, behind this room, though. It was, I guess, probably through that door. Which is locked, so I'll try this one last or something. The loads were definitely better in Exile, because I remember, like, with the zip system in that game, I remember getting around pretty fast. Okay. Some kind of puzzle solution to a puzzle I haven't found yet. Fireplace, enter inside, turn both lamps on, turn one of the lamps off to reset the code readout after having achieved correct code combination. Sure. Yo, hey PMC, thanks for the 89 months. And for the excellent Slamscape streams. I appreciate it a bunch. Hope you are doing well, all that stuff. That game looked really bad. That game didn't even look real. It looked completely fake game. Well, I'm now in the fireplace. Lamau. It's nothing. Well, maybe it's something. Hang on, getting back in the fireplace. Button? I mean, this is gonna reveal the oh, the power's off, so this does nothing. That's my reaction to this as well. It really, the hand is just like, the hand is weird. The hand kind of weirds me out. It's like no longer just a regular cursor. It's now an animated, actual, real hand. No? Okay. What does this do? It's stuck. It does nothing. Okay. I wonder if I'm gonna make any progress in this stream. So far, we've done literally nothing in 34 minutes. So that's great. I think maybe if I were paying a little more attention... Oh. Hang on, this thing appears to be on. That's a good sign. And it's still doing nothing? Oh, well now I've... Now it won't turn back on. What did I do? Maybe if I hit the button, and then... Now it'll turn on. Well, now the lever is stuck. That's, I mean, maybe I did whatever I had to do here. I feel like I just turned this off and can't turn it back on, which can't be good, but... But, like, I don't know, maybe it's good. And maybe now, if we go to... The markings that were glowing did kind of look like... markings in here on this? No? No? Absolutely nothing? Alright. I read this book. This book is nothing. Okay, so... This is gonna be one of those things, isn't it? Are we about to have to figure out a number system? Are they pulling another one of these fucking puzzles on us? There's one of these in Riven. What... what am I to make of that? Oh, no, I get it. Hang on. I think we're doing... This is not a number system. This is just like Towers of Hanoi or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it's not Towers of Hanoi, but it's like, you know... You know what I mean, right? Like one of those puzzles where you gotta fill up different containers of varying sizes by transferring the waters back and forth between them. It's one of those. Let's see. The top button is where we're gonna transfer from, and the bottom button is where we're gonna transfer to. We can do that. And then we can do top button. Well, I guess ideally I want to power on the stuff in this room, which is the rightmost thingy. So, how do I get 3? The challenge here is how do I isolate exactly 3? Which, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's got 7. 1, 5, 6. If I do this, we'll end up with 1. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on. I'm not very good at these, by the way. I'm just gonna kind of be messing around. I'm just gonna be messing around until I stumble upon the solution, I think. Gets me 1, which is interesting. Ah, yes, hang on. We've solved it. Because that gets us 4. And then this gets us 3. And we transfer the 4 out to just like anywhere else. And then we transfer the 3 in. There you go. So with that having been done, is this machine now on? Yes. I think. It's glowing now, and it wasn't before, so that's something. So that's something. And is there like one on this side that... And maybe the door is unlocked now? What am I doing? There are two machines, but the second machine doesn't have the markings. I think. I think it's just one machine with two chambers. Is there like a handle on this one? There is, but I don't think that's accessible. We're not shooting a laser at anything right now, right? We appear to be laserless. Only that one thingy seems like it wants to open. That door is still locked. I mean, could I get... Like, you can see how this one's a different color from the other ones, right? Because this is the one that opens. I feel like we probably have to use these guys, you know? Okay, can I open this? I probably can. And then when I open this, they'll like pollinate the flower, and then that'll open the door for some reason. All right, fellas. Man, I really thought that was gonna work. It did nothing. I really, really just figured that was definitely the solution. So what did releasing these even do? Did it do anything? Oh, they're all like up in there now, so they're out. Maybe we just gotta leave it for a minute. I think there's a puzzle like that in Riven, where the solution is to just let it sit for a little while, and then it just kind of something else happens. Like maybe if we just, they'll find it. Just gotta give them a sec. They're totally not finding this. Pretty sure we checked. Oh, that's not even a thing. This drawer is not real. That's not even a thing, so I definitely haven't checked it. And this is just like maybe we just sit on the screen for a little bit. This can't possibly be correct. This is not correct. I mean, maybe releasing them wasn't puzzle related. Like, there are kind of a lot of things that are just, like, not actually puzzle related, you know? But then, what was the point of activating that, right? Can I activate something else? Yeah, maybe I just released those and like for just no reason. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff that's just sort of like for the lore of it. Maybe that'll come back to bite me at the end of the game. Maybe this is all leading up to like a Chrono Trigger style courtroom scene. And she's gonna step forward and be like, remember when you released my butterflies? Then it'll flash back to like 6 hours earlier. But, oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I? I do still have the Mortal Kombat ham. Hang on, I'm kind of locked in on pressing these buttons right now. Can we... Oh, wrong one. That's why it's not working. I mean, that turned on something somewhere. Maybe. Like, check that out. I got 3 things on. That's pretty good. I don't think you could get more than 3 things on. Yeah, definitely not. There's not enough lights. But yes, I do have the ham. 1 second, please. That was always blinking. Revelation of ham. I don't think I saw those icons on like anything else though. Aside from, oh, hang on. What is okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave. Maybe like leaving, like something will happen. No, that was really wishful thinking. Nothing happened. Well, maybe I think there's something that I haven't really investigated yet. Well, I was hoping that like we would leave and there would be some kind of animation where like the butterflies leave out the roof of the building and then like the girl comes up and is like, "You did the thing. Here, take this key," and then just gives me the key to that door or something like that. That's kind of what I wanted to happen. But yeah, this is like a ladder or something, so... Oh. Never mind. No, it's not, I guess. I thought that was a... Oh, here we go. Hang on. We've got a crank. And it does nothing. Never mind. I think we gotta, like, restore power, and then this stuff will start doing things. Because, like, this also does nothing. Really bugging me that there seems to just be nothing in this room. This is like clearly an important room. All I can do is knock on everything. I mean, there's clearly gonna be, right? Because it's got the fireplace. And we saw that diagram. I forget where I even saw that at this point, but there was that diagram depicting like the laser system that's gonna happen at some point. We got this like freaky security camera looking thing up there. I don't think this is a riddle. I'm pretty sure this is just lore. I'm reaching a level of desperation. Under 1 hour in, where I'm already like, perhaps this could be a riddle. I think there's just a hint button built into the game if I truly give up. But I think we've still got time. I think we've still got options. Maybe if I come back here, what is the symbol on this? It was one of the symbols related to the thingy in the room over there. Okay, so maybe we want to fill the left one and the right one. Now, those were already glowing before, so I don't really know why they turned off. I'm not 100% certain what the situation is there, but let's see. See if I go get that going, what happens. Also, actually, there might have been... Should I go back? Well, let me look in here. Okay, so left and right are the two center ones. The two center ones definitely were not lit up before, you know? It was the leftmost one and like the two on the right or something like that that were lit up before by default. Let's try this and then we're gonna have to do a little bit of work here. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, we do that. And maybe we do some of this. That's not actually accomplished anything. Hang on, wait. If we do... No, because then that's... Is this just like the perfect number? Where it's... like 3, but then 3. So I need... Oh wait, I only need 2. Hang on, we've solved it. Just do this. No. No, I did the math wrong. We haven't solved it. Well, wait. If I do... No, I have no idea. I have no idea. If we do this, we've got 4. That's kind of cool. Oh, wait, hang on. I think we do that, this, this, this. There's our 3. Okay, cool. And then we just go this. Wait, no, we needed 2, though. We can... Huh. Brain is seriously off at the moment. All brain power is currently taken up by number memorization tasks. Like, the thing is, we can't really use the column on the left for anything, because, like, check this out. That's just the correct amount to fill the column on the left, so it does nothing. Wait. No, it does nothing, because we're gonna... Well, how many more... Like, okay, here's how we can think about this. This is 3 more than this. So if we dump from this tall one into the second tallest one, we're gonna end up with 3 as a remainder. Wait. Hang on. We do that. No. If we just, like... Yeah, the problem is just that everything is... Wait. No, this one is 1 more than this one, so we should be able to... If we put that in here... No, those are the same size. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, this one is 2 more than this one. Hang on, I might be the dumbest person on Earth. Is it as simple as just... doing... That's 2 more than this one. No, I still don't have it. Never mind. I feel like I was close there. Like, the circuit was almost completed, but then it just, like, no. No, it's gone. Nah, we've solved it. We've literally solved it, though. Exactly as... Wait. No, I haven't solved anything. I have 2 now. I have 2. Wait, and then I just transfer this into here to get 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't even need 2. I only need 1. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here's our 1. Bam. Oh, and that just, like... Okay, that just confirmed did something. That's, like, true puzzle solution, because it just kicked me out. Tangible progress. It only took 59 minutes. It only took 59 minutes, and this place isn't even that big. But we did it. We did something. I don't know what it is, but we did something. Oh, this is the water wheel. Oh, he mentioned that. Atris mentioned the water wheel. There it is. Okay, we got the power on, probably. Ooh, look how crappy it looks. Oh no, it's so low resolution. I guess that's just it. It's working now. Looks like an N64 Star Wars game, but whatever. Alright, yeah, now stuff is happening. Uh-oh. What about the other puzzles? Oh, shit. Well, maybe it's nothing. I think it's just that this bridge collapsed. And I guess I can't get back there. We've got, like, the drunk filter applied. The concussion filter. Oh, okay, nope, back to normal. I mean... Well, now this thing is glowing. Maybe they like light? Hang on, this thing is red. Maybe we want... Hang on, we're going... It's straight back to the same puzzle. It's straight back to the same puzzle again. We got more work to do. Oh, it's just... It's done. It's just all set up in there. So what the heck did I do? I have no idea what was going on in here. I mean, maybe now some time has passed and like something will happen. No. Is the door unlocked? Also no. Alright, I'm just going back to the lab. Like, theoretically, Atris is around here somewhere. And it's just, like, kind of awkward. Atris is just like, I wonder where that guy went. It's been 6 hours. I only told him to go solve one really simple puzzle. Can't fast travel upstairs. Yeah, I don't know. Surely he had some reaction to the random earthquake. I'm not sure if Myst Guy has a name. I don't think he does. I think you're just Myst Guy. Well, I mean, the power is back on, so... I guess we can continue the puzzle. I don't care about that. Oh. Consulting the help map could alter your gaming experience. I don't think I want an altered gaming experience. I'm gonna back out. I was just thinking... I don't know. I wasn't thinking. think the problem is that the antenna on the roof is still off. I mean, maybe the chair will get me up there now. Maybe... I don't remember if that wheel down there was turning before. Oh, hold up. We've got stuff depicted on these now. I don't think these were on before. I think this is new. Oh, they are security cameras, because this is the room. Is this fun to play? It looks kind of tedious. Sure is. I swear the load times got worse compared to, like, Myst 3. It is kind of a tedious experience to move around in this game. And this is still nothing. Ugh, I mean, it takes so long. Oh, there's like a lever here. Hang on. Is there a lever here? Yes. What does this do? Maybe now the chair does something. I don't know. To me, the joy, yes. Now we've got the glowing red button. To me, the joy of a Myst game is solving puzzles that you are not necessarily told what the puzzle is. Like, part of the puzzle is figuring out what you're even meant to do, and then figuring out, like, what's going on. Just, like, figuring out what the puzzle is part of the puzzle, you know? That's how it is. So they can be very slow because they don't really point you in a direction, you know? It's just like, well, better figure out what's going on. Like, right now, I have no idea what this is. I think it's probably that you have to, like, set this a certain way. Like, we do have those dials indicating our current setting. So I think that when those are dialed in, whatever the correct way is, it'll solve the puzzle. What is the correct way? I don't know. How do I get out of the chair? Please get me out of... Maybe I can't... Can I not get out of the chair until... They're not letting me out of the chair anymore. Hello? Maybe if I press this, it'll bring me back in. No? Oh, yes. Yeah, the little grabby hand. It's gonna be... It's kind of weird. I don't like the little grabby hand. The worst part is, it is, like, real. Like, you can use the hand to, like, interact with the surface of water and stuff like that. So that is actually just your guy's hand. And he's the one doing this. Okay, now, I don't think this door would open before the power was turned on. I don't think we had access back here. So maybe now we can, like... I don't know. I don't know, this doesn't seem to have helped. I was hoping there would be, like, a ladder back here or something. Not really sure what to make of this control thing that just doesn't even have like a lever. Well, to answer your question, this game actually has in the options the ability to make yourself left-handed, which flips the hand. So there you go. Both of his hands are the same size. This is the only game I've ever heard of having a left-handed option like that. Actually, that's not true, because Zelda Twilight Princess exists. Left or right-handed, based on which version of the game you play. This is definitely nothing. This is just random junk. It's just a junk drawer. This is just like a weird thingy. That's nothing. Where did I find that book that I read? I read a book at some point. Oh, did Die Hard Vendetta have it as well? I do not recall. Even though I played that. There was something about like a crystal order, and there's some crystals in there, but they're like, they don't really seem interactive. And this is just like piece of paper. And like a rock. And this thing is still not on. I don't... If I come over here... Is there anything interesting happening in this, like, dome? This dome thingy. I kinda don't think so. Oh, was this not... This is now displaying static. Was this always displaying static? Oh, I assure you, it is completely soulful. Where else are you gonna find pre-rendered backgrounds and live-action FMV in the 2000s? Myst 4 is like the absolute last game still using these techniques by this point, I feel like. That's my defense of Myst 4. I got nothing else. It's too slow. It's too slow. They had to speed up the loading times and make the cursor less weird. This isn't... It looks like this is like a dial you can turn, but it's not. These are like the security cameras. I think I'm going back down the elevator. I don't think I have the solution up here. Do I really have to take the long way like that? I think I do. And maybe, hang on. Let me just go in there one more time. Maybe there's like something. Ugh. Flashes with the static objects. Myst 3 was like this as well. Myst 3 also had panoramas. I think that's just like a natural evolution in technology. Like, If it's only the static shots, then like you don't get to look around the room or anything. Okay, I'm like 97% sure that this is just a picture of the moon. Yeah, that is in fact just the moon. You can tell because it's got this weird thingy here. So this is just Earth's moon. So I guess Tomana is on Earth somewhere. I don't think that's their intention, but they definitely just went and grabbed a picture of the moon to use for whatever for that. And maybe I'm supposed to just like look around. I mean, what is this button? I pressed this and it lit up. That's as far as that goes. I just don't think that, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it by just guessing like this. I'm going back downstairs. I think I gotta go downstairs for this. Where did I find that book? Well, there's the book. All right, what's the book say? Oh, this is a totally different book. Hang on a second. This is not the same one. This is the actual, like, important book. He's talking about the crystal selector. Look, there's the drawing of it. I know Cirrus and Akinar must pay a price for these crimes, yet it brings me no joy to picture them stranded on the 2 uninhabited ages I wrote to protect my library from thieves. I only hope someday that my sons will reject their wicked yearnings and find it in their hearts to reform. Yeah, the sons are Cirrus and Akinar, the two weirdos from Myst 1, giving like the strangest performances of all time. They're both doing like weird voices in that game, and like the books keep cutting in and out, and they're like, the pages. You have to find pages. Bring me red pages, not blue pages. Find red pages. And you're just sitting there watching them repeat that for like 3 minutes. I was the buyer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is the book that he told me to look at, like, literally over an hour ago. Hang on. So the order is red, blue, yellow, green, darker blue. I guess this one's blue, and the other one is cyan, if you want to go there. It is the Cyan Worlds, after all. Okay, so he was bullshitting his wife about locking his sons in prison. I see. Catherine tried to hide it, but once again, I had to reassure her of his safety. Bro locked him in book prison. I too long for more information than the viewer is currently providing. Alright, well that's a puzzle. Sort of. I don't think we actually, like, have the crystals loaded into the machine, though. Like, this doesn't appear to be. Like, if we set this thing to red, and it is set to red... Well, I'm pretty sure at the end of Myst 1, he tossed those books into a fire, so... Atris clearly wasn't too broken up about it. His wife might have been unhappy, but he was just like, whatever, cast my sons into the fire. Though at the start of this book, at the start of this game, they revealed he had 2 more books, so it's fine, he had backups. I mean, maybe now, like, is it possible to take the crystals from here? Like, that's what I want to do. Like, these are the crystals. But, like, this is Myst. You don't have an inventory. It's Myst. I do not have the personality cloth yet. That comes later. And the left stick being described as point of view / browse is just kind of interesting to me. This is the point of view / browse button. I mean, are we 100% certain that there's not... Well, I mean, I guess this doesn't really answer the question of where's that other book that I read? That's not even the book that I was looking for. I think that other book was, like, in his office, and we're, like, locked out of there right now. I think that's the thing. I'm gonna go investigate the rest of the map again. I don't know. Maybe now if I set this to bottom option. Oh? Alright, new content. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, fair. I think. Yeah. Okay, that brings you over here. But we can still access this part of the island. It's just been made more annoying for some reason. And I have the bridge back. Oh, okay, here we go. I don't know why Atris can't build just like a normal house. He just had to make this. It's like the... Like the police chief in Resident Evil 2 who had to fill his police station with puzzles for some reason. I remember there being some in-universe explanation of that. Is this Akinar? Damn. Akinar is kind of like a 1970s man. I bet that if I remembered all the text that's in the books, there's probably text in the book that explains, like, why Akinar is compelled to create ages that are full of puzzles. There probably is an explanation for this, and I just don't happen to know it. Even his frying pans are weird. All right. Sure. There's got to be something important in this house. There's no way that we just unlocked this area and it has nothing. Can't move the pieces. That would be fun. Move the chess pieces around. Nah. So the house... Wait, here's another fireplace, though. Oh. You can have him burn his hand on it. Oh, here we go. This looks really important. Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot this. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Alrighty, we've seen this text before as well in that one letter, but I think that's probably just like names. Based on context, it's probably just names in that letter where I assumed it was Catherine writing to Atris. But is that might be the only important thing in the entire house is the book of how to translate that stuff. Oh, I can go down there maybe if I... We've got more. We've got more to do. Very nice. Oh god. That is a lot of text. Am I really gonna have to start translating all this shit? Let's see. This one is TH. THAH, I think. And then THAH. That third character isn't even real. Is that on here? I don't think that one's on here. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. It's R. THAHRI. Yeah, I don't know. I'm. There's no way they're gonna make me sit here and translate the names of all of those books. There is a 0% chance that's happening. I mean, if I pick a book though, ugh. I have to pick the 5 correct books. Alright, alright, we're gonna have to figure it out. Well, we don't even know what the correct books are, so I am gonna end up having to translate all that shit, I think. But first we have to figure out what the correct books even are, so... And you have to figure, once you know, you can start looking for the correct first character, you know? Like, we can sort of... We can make this work. This might not be too painful. Yeah, we just gotta steal the diary. And then in the diary, it'll have a code. Monday. I got this book. In the morning, we worked on long division. After dinner, I made a puzzle. No entry for Wednesday, though. I'm gonna write in it every night. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. We visited my brother today. He had a gift for me. But no altered gaming experience. Get out of here. He had a gift for me. Dad made me go home before I could see it. I felt bad. Dad talked to me later and said it was just bones. I wasn't, because I don't think Akinar meant it to be bad. It was hot. I spent the whole day by the water. The code is just going to be their names, right? Like, the books are probably just like their names translated into like the ancient Denis language or whatever. That's a total guess as to what that is. Dad took me to a neat place today. It's called Saravia. The people there are nice. Wait, that's a different code though. Mom said it's too soon to go back to... Oh, it's Serenia. Okay. Been thinking, and I don't know if I want my memories put inside a globe when I'm dead. What if I need them? What? Thursday, I told both Cirrus and Akinar about the fun club. They want to join. Only women can be protectors, men stay in the village and do hard stuff like fixing roofs. So hang on, her book claims it's red, yellow, purple, blue, green. No cyan anywhere, lol. Also, girl book. Thursday, I saw the coolest creature, whatever. Put their memories in globes so their families can visit them in the dream world. Okay, yeah, check this out. Before supper, Dad and me changed the lock on my bookshelf. I said since I'm learning Denis, I could change the covers and use everyone's names instead. I won't forget who's older than who either. He said it really, really had to be the really last time. Okay, so there you go. So it is the names, which is Cirrus, Akinar, Atris, Catherine. The wife is the only one with a real name, and Yisha. The 5 books, 5 people. It was always going to be the names. So we can just look. It's going to be in order of like oldest to youngest or something, though. I have no idea who's older between Cirrus and Akinar. I'm assuming that Atris is older than Catherine. I don't know. Just like an assumption there, but... So I do have to translate these names into Denis, though. So Cirrus... There is no letter C. Are we just gonna go by the sounds? We're going by the sounds, and it's gonna be... I think potentially this book could be Cirrus. Because that first letter is an S. And that second letter is an I. The third letter is an R. This is totally the Cirrus book. The fourth letter is... U. And the last letter is an S. Okay, yeah. So book number 3. I'm gonna write down which book is which here. So... Third from left... Top row is Cirrus. So if we're looking for the Akinar book, and I think we're looking for... Is it this? No. 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 Was it Akinar the whole time? I haven't been saying it wrong, have I? It should be the A book. Wait, is that it? No. None of these first letters are the A sound. Why are we stealing from the daughter anyway? This is weird. What are we doing? Yeah, none of these are Akinar. So... I don't know. I'll just move on to the next one. Atris. I don't think any of these are the A either. Oh no, this is totally the A. Let's see, is that thing the T? Yes, this is gonna be the Atris book. Let's see. R. Where's the S? That's gonna be the Atris book. So the Atris book is 4th from left. Top row is Atris, I believe. Then we got Catherine. This one's kind of ambiguous. There's a K and there's a KH letter. And I don't know which one it's gonna be. This is terrible stream content, by the way. You guys can't see any of this process. When they made this game, they didn't have streaming in mind. Well, which one is Yisha? Hang on. That should be easy to find. Y. It starts with... This one is the Yisha book, almost certainly. E. Where's the E? Yep. Yi. Yi. Actually, this isn't it. That says Yeep. That's a P. That third one is a P. Wait, no, it's not. No, it is Yisha. This is the third. So it's third from right, bottom row is Yisha. Let's see. I guess I just got to start translating these things a little bit. This is a K. This is This is going to be Catherine, isn't it? Ka. I don't think that's the... Wait. That's the K. Then A. Then next is... What is that thing? A J? That's an I. That's not it. We're definitely looking for that start. Maybe this, K, and then that thing is... That's an A. That's a TH. It's the wrong TH, technically. It's an uppercase T as opposed to a lowercase, but whatever. That's Kath. Hang on. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Catherine. Third from right, top row is Catherine. And the only one I couldn't find is Akinar. But I think it's because I'm stupid. And Akinar is just gonna be... Where is it? Just gonna be this one. Ak. E. And yeah, this is Akinar, all the way on the right. Okay, so then to order these by age, it's gonna be... I'm gonna guess that Atris is oldest, and then probably Catherine, definitely, and then Sirius / Akinar. We're just gonna guess at that. And then at the bottom is Yisha. So it's gonna be... Alright, it is time to solve the puzzle. Yo, Gnome, thanks for the 50 months. I appreciate it, Gnome. We've been playing for an hour and 46 minutes, and in that time I've accomplished almost literally nothing. We're about to solve like the second puzzle in the game. Okay, third from the left top row. There are four we're going to go from oldest to youngest, and then we're going to go youngest to oldest, and we also have to flip-flop Cirrus and Akinar in there. So there are four potential solutions to this that I've narrowed it down to, and we're just going to fucking guess from there. So Atris, Catherine. Wait. How do I have third? What is third for? Hang on. I've done this wrong. I've done this wrong. I wrote something wrong down. Hang on. It's fourth from left is Atris, right? This is Atris. A T. Yeah, okay. I wrote this down wrong in my notes. It's fourth. So 4 3 3 U. No? Okay. Let's try 4 3. Wait, no, I'm doing this completely. Wait, 4. No, I'm doing this wrong again. I can't read. I can't read. Okay, hang on. We're gonna try fourth from the left. That's Akinar, or this is Atris. Third from the right, this is Catherine. Now we're gonna try third from the left top row, this is Cirrus. Then rightmost top row, this is Akinar. And then third from the right bottom row. No. Okay, so let's try fourth from the left, third from the right, then rightmost top, then third from the left, and then third from the right. No. So maybe it's the other way around then, and we're going Yisha, rightmost top row, third from the left, third from the right, fourth. No. Alright, so if this doesn't work, then I'm kind of stumped. Third from the right bottom row. This is my last possible solution. Third from the shit, just go up a little bit. Okay, so we press that. Then we're gonna go third from the left. Then we're gonna go rightmost. Then we're gonna go third from the right, and then fourth. Please? Oh my god, no. I was afraid of that. What? Hang on. We gotta retranslate. We gotta retranslate. This is S. This is 100% the Cirrus book. It just is. S. I. R. U. S. So this is literally... That says Cirrus, kinda. There is no C, so this is the closest we're gonna get. Are there any others that start with this? The fourth from the left, we're saying this is the Atris book. If we look at it, it's A, A-Y, T, wait. That's an I. This is not the Atris book. I don't think this is it. It ends with the S. I think this is Atius. I think that's an I, the third letter. It's A-Y-T-I. A-T... A-H-S. Atias. This is not the Atreus book. Alright, back to the drawing board then. This is A... I think that's the problem. I think the problem is we had the wrong Atreus book. This starts with an A, then it's K, so that's Ak. That's not it. That's Catherine's book. This starts with a J. It's not this one. This one, I think we determined, is Akinar. This one starts with a K. This one just doesn't have enough letters in it. It starts with an R. This one starts with a Y. That's the Yisha book. It starts with a K. Okay, A-T. Hold up. This is the Atreus book. A-T-R. O. S. This is Atros. But no, that is Atreus with a U. This is Atreus with it. Well, the O and the U are almost identical looking characters, but Maze 4. But this is the Atreus book right here. It is fourth from the left is Atreus, actually. Fourth from left, bottom row is Atreus. Okay, now we just retry it. Retry my 4 possible combinations. It's this, then Catherine, third from left top row, rightmost top row. Isha? No. Fourth, third from right, rightmost, third from left. Yisha? Yes, okay. Okay, we just had the wrong Atreus book, we're fine. Puzzle solved. I honestly am like... That is a genuine, yes, thank God we solved it. Because if none of those solutions worked, I don't know what I would do. But what did that even get me? What did that even get me? There's nothing down here. Are you for real? There's gotta be some kind of something. There can't just be nothing. That puzzle was for a reason. They wouldn't have programmed it into the game if it wasn't for anything. It's probably for like this somehow. Like what are we looking at here? How is it nothing? There's nothing down here. What? How is it nothing? Maybe like we come down here later? But then that doesn't really help me as far as like game progression. How is there just nothing down here? That's... can't, like... That's nothing. What an absolute scam. I didn't actually progress the game at all. I think. I think I fell for a fake puzzle. There's nothing down here. Maybe when I come back up, then, like, the girl's in the room and she, like, catches me. And then something happens. Wait, hold up. What does this do? I closed that. Maybe now if I go over there, something happens? What? Well... I don't how do I even get back up there? Because it's not even letting me go back up necessarily. Like, even before I pulled this lever, I feel pretty scammed. Wait, is this lever, like, broken now? Hang on. Can we... Okay, there we go. I just didn't pull it enough. Okay, now it lets me go up there. But, like... I just solved a whole-ass puzzle. I thought we were gonna get it at, like, this object. This kind of mysterious object. Wait, hang on. No, because you can't climb up here. I'm gonna enter the thing again. I think it's this way around. So I think it's 4th from left, bottom row. 3rd from right, top row. Rightmost top row. 3rd from left, top row. Isha. I don't think there's, like if you close it and then climb back, I don't think you can climb back up if it's closed. Otherwise, you could then, like, access the bookshelf from behind, and maybe there's a thing there. But, oh, wait, you can. Yeah, this is such, like, a... Wait, huh? I thought I... What? Alright, hang on, gotta enter it again. 4th from the left, 3rd from the right. Rightmost. I'm gonna get really good at this after a while. 3rd from the left. Isha. Okay, so that's closed and we cannot go back up because of it. That's how it works. I don't think... I feel like this like colored thingy on the ground should be some sort of clue, but it's like I got nothing. I don't think that's anything. It kind of looks like maybe one of the dials, but, like, not really. And, like, it doesn't really... It's not pointing in a direction at all, so... I don't think that's a hint as to what one of the dials should be set to. On the constellation viewer thingy. What about this door? I've been through this door at all? Doesn't look like I can go through that door. Maybe I abandoned the book too early. Hang on. Let me keep reading. I did bail on this book the second I got any kind of hint for anything. There might be a second hint behind the first one. We didn't do much but tomorrow I start learning how to dream on Serenia. I'll probably be too busy to write in this journal for months. Sunday, Anya gave me a special necklace today. It's really good at picking up memories. Whoop. She says some things are better at holding them than others, and the most powerful memories get shown. I touched it and it worked. Okay, and then that's the end of the book. Wait, friends at school? What school? Whatever. I guess I never really thought about that, but I just kind of figured she was homeschooled. I didn't think they had school. Wait, if I turn this from this position, where does it go? No, it just abandons me. That's not helpful. Well, wait, if I do that, does it change something? I don't think it would change anything about going down here, right? I don't think being under there... I mean, maybe the moonlight would hit this differently, and it would make a different image. I have to check. I have to check. I could see that being it. It's probably not it, but I could see it being it, so I'm checking. Fourth from the left, bottom row. Third from right, top row. Rightmost top row. Third from left, top row. Isha. This is so not it. It just... Why am I even bothering? Yeah, it's exactly the same down here. Is what I'm supposed to get out of this just the fact that there's a thingy over there? I'm now aware of the thingy. Man. Oh, can I just... Where's this taking me? Where am I? Oh, I'm back in the room. Okay, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know. That didn't really progress the game at all. So I'm sort of still not sure what to do. Check in here again. I don't know where everyone went. Like, all of the... Atris just kind of bailed. Yisha just kind of bailed. I don't really see anything that could even possibly be a puzzle here. I might have to give up and accept an altered gaming experience. Wait, is this... Oh no, it does raise up. Okay. I was like, is that gonna move over and let me get to the other side of the lake? No. That's not how it works. And I guess we haven't checked. This is my last hope. If there's something in the office of interest. I don't think we've been over here yet at night, because we went straight for over there. the transition into the pre-render, the other pre-render. It's very strange. Nothing looks like it's changed in here. But yeah, this is the letter. This also has Denis on it. And that says, Catherine, my love, we must be united in this. Can you find it in your heart to listen and forgive? And then this is Atris. So I can read that now. Maybe like coming in here and it like actually does something this time. Oh, here we go. Inventory. Oh, this is the pendant that they... Oh, I see. This is the thing that gives you the memories. Well, that's something. Here's this. We don't have the lasers active, though. Oh. Oh, no. This is not... Oh, no. Oh, fuck no. Oh, no. Uh... Um... This is not good. It is one of these. I think I can kind of just work my way across, though. This might actually not be hard. Uh-oh. We got a problem here, gamers. Muck Davis Pro Bass Challenge. That is good. That is good for sure. I'm probably gonna change mine at some point. I'm currently just Big Mother Truckers, GameCube 2002. But I have no better ideas. We're close. How do I get closer than this? I might have to actually stop mashing buttons and think about it for a second. It's a bit confusing to me because, like, the one you press does not change colors. The ones around it do. So we're gonna want to, like, reverse engineer the puzzle a little bit. We're gonna want a red that's surrounded by blacks on all sides. How do I get that? Man, why? This is like... I feel like I could be pressing these tiles for the next hour. I'm not even gonna lie. Um... Hmm. Okay, wait, what did I just do? So if you have two diagonals like this, you can kind of propagate them out of the system, like so. So, like, if we can just get that, then we know how to solve it. I just keep coming back to this. Whatever I do, I just end up with this. Maybe I just gotta, like, fuck it up real good and then just try to put it back together to get into, like, a different... Wait, how did I just do that? Hang on. No, we're just back here. We're just back here. What does that mean? Whatever I do, it just ends up like this. It's kind of driving me insane, actually. I'm not I'm trying to break stuff. Mm. Like, damn it. All I did was move that over by one. Why? Um... I feel like this is never getting solved without some kind of, like, rigorous approach that I just don't really know how to come up with. You know? First of all, we have to make a corner red. I'm just gonna do this. I'm literally just gonna do this. And then, okay, let's see what I can do here. I wonder if a good strategy is to start by making all four corners red. I'm gonna end up in the same stupid fucking position where it's... This is like the opposite of what I want. Yeah, it's kind of huge and like it sucks. It's huge and it sucks. I feel like that's almost it, right? Like if this square were moved over by 1, then I think we would be in there. So is there a way to move that square over by 1? I'm just making everything worse here. I've kind of just gone and made everything much worse. Well, I just moved it down by 1, sort of. I introduced a new square into the mix there, though. This is just like... This sucks. Yeah, I agree with you under the skin. I definitely, like, Old Myst had some puzzles kind of like this, but I feel like most of the older Myst games, like, thinking about the first game, I think it was mostly, like, kind of logic and intuition and stuff like that. And this is just like, fuck you. Like, they might as well have just handed me, like, a Sudoku puzzle, like a really hard Sudoku, and just been like, I get to it. You know? Like, it's not... Like, it's just like, what are we doing? Like, why is this the puzzle that they came up with? Maybe I should just reset the whole thing, just, like, literally from scratch. I feel like being almost all of the way there has just kind of, like, poisoned things a little bit. I mean, how does this work? I'm just trying to, like, think of what kind of approach one could even take to try to make this make sense. Like, we need to end with a red square surrounded by black squares. And I've been messing with the corners a lot. But if I can get all 4 corners and then, like, somehow just finish it off in the center. I don't even know what I'm saying. I mean, now I've just really fucked up everything. A red square surrounded by black squares. The corners are definitely tricky to get. Like, how can I get the corner without breaking everything? Because right now we're in this type of situation. If I press this, the only way to get that one is to turn this back off. And the only way to get this one to, like, turn this back off. Hmm. I mean, technically, we can just do this the whole way up, but then you get stuck at the top because we don't have another row, right? We just get stuck with this shit. This doesn't do anything to help us. Oh god, dude, like, this is just not even like a video game puzzle. That's what bothers me. This is like so dumb. I don't know, like, I gotta like, I just don't really have a good way. I feel like if I had an understanding of how to manipulate the tiles, would be able to get somewhere with this. But even though I've been doing this for like 10 minutes at this point, I am still just pressing buttons at random. I don't know, just don't have a good sense for it. I'm kind of just too stupid. So close. It always just comes down to these two. Like, if you've got the two next to each other, I don't know. I'd have to, like, if we've got the two next to each other, it would be, like, how, if we want to say, like, split these up somehow, if I press this, it just doesn't seem like it does anything good. Don't think that does anything that we want. Is there some way I can cause this to, like, scoot over a bit, you know? Really, that's the only interesting thing I've figured out, is that if we have this type of situation, then we can finish it. But we never have this type of situation. Yeah, this is just getting me back to where I was. We've really done nothing to touch these two squares. No, I agree that, like, I gotta do something with these two squares, I think. This is not lined up, so this is not gonna work. Does this mean anything? I don't think so. Wait. Damn it, dude. We're so close. We're so close. Look at that. One square. Wait. Quite line up. Wait, hang on. And then we do this, this, this. No, this is just gonna stay. This doesn't do anything. Man, it's very close, isn't it? Is there a way to, like, move our one square over? Wait, hang on. This is it. Nope, it's off by one. Nope, not it. We're so close, though. Like, you can tell this is close, right? I think. But it just is nothing. Look, I've built one of those thingies from the game of life that just does this forever. I think I've kind of, like, ruined it. I think I've kind of ruined it, messing around trying to find a solution of some sort. And I can kind of move my one square around, right? But I can't. Oh no, hang on, wait, I need to undo that. What did I just do? Oh shit. I assume that's a reset button. That button started the puzzle. So. Shit, what did I do? I have to fix this. Okay, there, it's back to just one. You know, I wonder if we can... Hang on. If we can swap this square over to this side... Or wait, hang on. No, if we can move this structure up by 1, then we've solved it. That would be a solution. But I don't seem to be able to actually do that. Let me think. We press this, we end up with this. If I press that, we end up with this. So by pressing the 2, we end up with this type of thingy. The problem is we don't actually get rid of this central piece. Like if we could, like here, let's move this over by 1. Well, there's really nothing lined up. Anything at all. Like it swaps it from one side to the other. What we really want, it's skipping a diagonal. We really want it to not skip that diagonal. It's skipping all of the potentially useful diagonals. Wait, what did I just do? It was here before. And then we just moved it. No, I don't think we did anything interesting. Because we still just got this situation. Can you make an alternative guess? Sure. What if you don't solve it by turning everything red? Oh, is it because of the lasers? Does everything not even have to turn red? Is that what you're getting at? Is this one of those things, or is it even mathematically possible to turn everything red, or is this some kind of, like, shit that someone could prove is impossible if they were smarter than me? Could be. You've got to turn everything red. There's no shot the goal is not to turn everything red. Maybe. Even if you press this, it still skips the important diagonals. And that still gets us nowhere. Wait. No. Never mind. I press Y again. We can watch this cutscene anytime we want. I don't think... The cutscene doesn't look like it has anything helpful in it. Like, there's no hint there. Yeah, there was that... Where the hell was that book that had, like, the... I'm gonna step out of this, actually. How do I get out of here? Okay. I think the book was just over here, maybe? It's this. Fireplace, enter inside. Turns both lamps on. Note, turn one of the lamps off to reset the code readout. After having achieved correct code combination. Like, this is the puzzle. So it's not going to be turning everything red because of this drawing. But what's the deal with the lamps and the lasers then? Because there were no lamps and lasers. So maybe I'm not even supposed to be here right now. This bed looks like it's got a lever on it. But it doesn't. But there should be a lamp and laser situation happening.
That was such a good day. I wish so many things, Atris. Tell me again we did the right thing.
I don't care about lore. Give me a puzzle solution. I know Catherine isn't happy that we threw the brothers into, like, a pit. We trapped them in the book. It doesn't matter to me. Maybe we just leave. Like, this is clearly where the lasers fire from. Like, the whole time I was thinking about the lasers, but, like, it didn't... When there were no lasers, I was just like, oh, maybe we set them all to red and then the lasers show up. But maybe I leave? Piece of paper. Or the ending has not yet been written, Tomana. This is nothing.
For what?
For everything. For this. And for showing me again and again that no matter how many mistakes we've made, the ending has not yet been written.
Well, maybe we just go around. Maybe now we just go around the island with the thing, with the pendant, and it just reveals cutscenes, and it'll reveal a cutscene that matters. What if it's just that? Wait, what if I go over to that place now? Hang on. That place that had nothing. Maybe there will be a cutscene where we see a memory of the girl and she's like, wow, I love swimming. By the way, the password is this. And then she just says it. I guess that also explains why everyone's gone now. She was like being chased. Fourth from the left, bottom row. Third from the right, top row, rightmost, top row. Third from the left, the yeet. Pendant? Possible pendant moment? No. No, it's still literally nothing down here. This game sucks. For real, I think I give up. I think I'm accepting the aid of the hint map. Where is that thing? Consulting the help map could alter your gaming experience. Yes. Please alter my gaming experience. Bookshelf puzzle. I mean, I know. That's solved. You'll have to get behind the family on this one if you want to know what I mean, I got behind the family. Clue? Stuck in the dark without a clue? Try throwing some light on the situation twice? That's... What is that? What? I'm not pressing Y on that yet. I'm not going for the solution, but I know, dude, the lasers. We'll have to turn on the crystal viewer's roof antenna to contact him on Rhyme. Better monitor the situation carefully since he didn't tell you how to access the antenna, yeah. And for that, you'll have to look more closely at the stars and that control buttons that do that. Like, yeah, I know. I know, that didn't really help. We'll have to, the lights twice, I mean, it showed, the drawing showed some kind of, like, system that I don't think I've seen before. I think the gaming experience is still pretty unaltered, to be honest with you. I feel like that did nothing for me. Just imagine the Myst 4 Revelation guy with his hand flopping around in front of him like it's Jurassic Park Trespasser. Just grabbing stuff and pulling the levers and opening the drawers. Can I, like, not get back in there? I'm just gonna, like, go around the whole island and investigate it with the pendant and see if we see any kind of memory that, like, has a puzzle solution in it. Some of these animations have been skippable, but not this one. Like, maybe if I come over here and come up here, like, there will just be a memory. I kind of feel like I want to check like, yeah, I feel like I have to check absolutely everything
I
now.
will not risk having our home broken into again.
But cameras, my love? I'll feel so scrutinized.
I'll only place them in the most likely entry points. You'll forget they're even there. I promise.
I feel like Atris is kind of a crappy husband. Everything that he does, the wife is just like, this sucks, dude. And he's like, no, this is good, actually. I'm doing it. Shut up. I'm locking our sons in the book. Please tell me we've got pendant. Yes, okay. What is it?
See the really bright one?
Uh-huh.
A long time ago, when your great-grandmother Anna first mapped this desert with her father, she looked up in the night sky and used that star to find her way home.
That did not help at all. That didn't help at all. What the hell? Why even bother? I mean, do we think that no, the directions of the shooting stars do not tell you. I was about to ask if they might, but then one went the other way too. This is just like total guesswork, though. It could be anything. Also, these are like the worst controls ever. If like rotate the stick very slowly, it feels very bad. But yeah, this is just like, who even knows? Could be basically anywhere. Does this just go infinitely? I think this just turns infinitely. I don't know. This is not the way. Man, this is like normally like the first area, like, you know, on Myst or whatever, you've got that like hub world, and then you go to the islands from there, you know, the different ages, and then Exile's kind of the same way. This just like, I kind of just figured this was the hub and we were going to solve some introductory puzzles and then get to go someplace where we do something. This shit's impossible. We're not even we're not even out of the hub area yet. We haven't been to an age. This is just like, this is just Atris's house. I don't think there's anything if I go this way, like back out here. Maybe some kind, if there's a memory, like all the way back here, that matters. I don't think any of these memories even matter at all. No, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Oh, we've got a memory of this. This is just my memory of the intro cutscene to the game.
If you're not afraid of tight spaces. Dad and me aren't, but sometimes Mom has to close her eyes when I'm driving. I think she's not home right now, because I never could have picked you up by myself if she were.
Yeah, on Tomana, you can get a driver's license, like, way earlier.
And you know, I know the perfect spot to use it. Hang on.
Is this gonna arrive at a solution to a puzzle? No. It was nothing. It was literally nothing. Well, I actually haven't saved all day. I'm gonna save. We're gonna have to figure this out tomorrow. I have no fucking clue, dude. I have no fucking clue, dude. There's definitely, like, you do something with the lights, and then it highlights the intended way you put the buttons. But I have no fucking clue, dude. There's still, like, one or two places I haven't checked with the pendant, but after that, I'm caving and I'm looking it up. So, that's how it's gonna be. It's been 3 hours and I've solved, like, one puzzle in that amount of time.